his length. Mossadegh Hussain. He's made that over into 13. 19 gone. 140 for 4.
Well, that's the match summary, and what's this turning out to be a humdinger of a match. Going to the wire. Gemcon Khulna posting 155. Now this is the last over. Go wrong a little bit with your trying the Yorkers. It's in the slot. It's put away. And then he needed that. Mossadegh Hussain. That big hit. Brought Chattogram back into the fray.
Ooh, that would have released some pressure. This is the difficult thing about bowling Yorkers is that the margin of error is so small. And he misses it probably about half a meter. And it ends up in the stands. Ahmadullah. More words. Fine backward point. Long on. Long off. Nicely bowled. Can you keep it just to 1? Yes, he does. Mossadegh on strike. 15:05.
First advantage of the last over to the bowling unit. Pressure on now the batsman. He's got a 6 in the last ball of the previous over. Can he replicate that? The second ball of this.
Bangabandhu T20 Cup. All those days, all that hard work, all those practices, all those runs. We've seen hundreds, 200 being chased down. We've seen hat-tricks. Getting out of their seats now. It's getting exciting. This is what you live for. As a player, as a spectator, even as commentators, this is what we live for. This is what we want to see. 15:05. Partnership has been 45 of 30. Oh, yes. Shahidul looking for 2. It's okay. The question's asked. I think he's made his ground. But what about that for a delivery?
Outstanding, outstanding. Backhand, slower ball. Yorker can't get better than that. Shahidul.
Bangabandhu T20 Cup. 13 runs required of 3 deliveries. Shahidul's the new man. He's off strike. Shaikat Ali. Got him! He bowled him! Back-to-back wickets, young man! He's on a hat-trick! Oh my!
Incredible happenings here at the Bangla, the final of the Bangabandhu T20. Excellent bowling by Shahidul. What a good decision by the skipper to bring him on to bowl the last over. What a wonderful delivery he's produced. With no other option, they just got to, except for dancing down the wicket, and it's been done.
Oh, he has nerve. This man just lost his father a couple of days back, and he comes back, delivers for the team, and isn't he happy?
Shireen Hafiz, well said. The art. He played well for his 53. It's 143 for 6. No, it's not a typo. This young man's on a hat-trick. Here he goes. Chipped in the air, in the gap. It won't be a hat-trick. just be the one. Mathematics was never my strongest suit, and neither is probability. My crystal ball gets a little murky from time to time, but I tell you what, 12 off 1 is improbable.
This man on the screen, Mahmudullah, he has played 4 to 5 finals but haven't won one. I have played with him. I lost that final. This will be his first championship, and Mashrafi, it will be his 5th. If there is not a no ball.
Yeah, let's just keep the feet on the ground. Let's keep everybody in suspense. But I did say, this young man. Oh, it's out the middle. It's an IPVC 6, but it has no effect on this moment for Gemcon Khulna. They win by 5 runs. What a moment for Mahmudullah Riyad and his orange men.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful to see the smiles breaking out. Maybe at one point in time when they posted those 155 runs, seats of doubt, but then again, that last spurt, particularly by Mahmudullah Riyad, stepping on the gas and getting them those runs on the board count, as we keep on saying, and it has mattered.
What a moment. It just cannot get better than that. Winning a championship, whether it's a club match or a national team match or a tournament like that, you will never forget this moment. I can guarantee you that.
Devon is pulling out the dance moves. Smiles, hugs, high fives. Akhtar Ahmed, he's also in there. Supporters. It is a night for Gemcon Khulna. Commiserations, yes. It's the game of cricket, it's sport. There has to be a winner, there has to be a loser. But those men today are the winners. 5th domestic cup. And this is good to see. As well, just also giving the respect to their opposition. What a tournament it has been, and what a finish.
Incredible finish. Let's have a look at the winning moment. But just going back to Mashrafi Mortuza, whichever team he plays for in T20s in the domestic circuit, is a saying that is always on the winning side when it comes to the finals. This is how they got the 6, but that wasn't enough.
Gosh, I haven't done many games where 6 goes out of the ground. And the winning moment is with the fielding side. But they did everything right. Mahmudullah Riyad, he kept them in the game with his 70 of 48 deliveries. He did well with the ball as well. 1 for 18 in his 4. What an effort. What a group effort. But there were key moments that the men in orange were just so excellent and made them count. Yeah. Get him up. Oh, he's not the man for the limelight, is he? Very reserved. That man, I think he saved at least 12, 15 runs in the field. Show him. Oh, get the dance moves going, gents. You've done it. Well done.
Oh, unbelievable moments. Yes, he will enjoy. Probably that's his first championship in domestics. 2 best teams played the final and the best one won today. Shoaib Patali tried his heart out, but there was no one who supported him. Some small innings, but it was not enough for Chattogram.
Yeah, not enough at the top. And maybe 1 or 2 contributions that weren't there in the innings and coming short by 5 runs. Mashrafi, it's your old friend that you used to bowl bouncers at. Ed Rainsford, how are you doing, young man? How's about that save at cover? Diving around like a 21-year-old.
Thank you, buddy. How are you doing? Yeah, no, there's no other options, You have to field, that bowlers need help from the fielders. That's it. I mean, it was a very tight game, but end of the day, our bowler's nerve was very strong and can finish it off.
What a group effort, Mashrafi. There were times there where Khulna went really good during the group stages and playing against the round robin stages of the tournament, but at the key moments you guys stood up.
That sort of tournament is very important, very important to go through in the semis, but the main tournament start from there. Actually, you have to win, otherwise you'll be out of the tournament. So we regroup, after losing those matches against these guys. We regroup. We got 3 days, and we knew that we have that strength to beat anybody in this tournament. So regroup and coming up with very, very strongly.
Mashrafi, there's a saying around that when Mashrafi plays in a team, it always ends up as the champions. You brought a bit of luck into your team when they're going through a bad period. So you feel that you're the good luck charm here?
No, thanks to Almighty Allah, that whatever I played in domestic, always been the champion, especially when we played final. So yeah, thanks to Almighty Allah. And Shamba, one thing that we played we played for Shohidul today for sure. His father was dead 4 or 5 days before, and our skipper was mentioned that today we're playing for Shohidul for sure, because he had quarantine last 3 days, losing his father and staying at hotel for last 3 days, and had COVID test and get negative, and he's come back and play straight away. So we knew that we just need to play for him, and thanks to Almighty Allah that we could manage to win for him.
Mashrafi, that's fantastic. What a story that is. But one final question. How many have you won? Can you tell us how many finals you have won? I know how many. Do you know?
I think for BPL and this one, I think. So maybe 5.
Oh, you're the man. Right, Mashrafi, thank you so much. And we'll see you soon. Go enjoy it.
Yeah, mate. You enjoy too.
All the bowlers did it, gents.
Yeah, we were talking about Shohidul, 2 for 33. He bowled brilliantly. But the key bowler was Alamin, 1 for 19, and Shubhagato, he started the party, 1 for 8. The bowling lineup was too much for Chattogram.
Yeah, very, very, very important that the bowlers performed well from the start. Some bits of luck here and there initially for Chattogram. When the loose balls were there, they got it moving, but they're always playing catch-up with the Khulna team. So whenever they seem to be going towards a similar kind of score, there would be a little blockage through some wickets and some stunted growth towards their growth. So once we look at the highlights, you don't really understand the pace they're going at. If you're looking at the big shots, which they had plenty of, Shoikat Ali in particular was flamboyant. He was really thumping it all around the ground, and he was keeping up that hope going for the Chattogram team.
Yeah, what an important point there. You look at these highlights and you think, how did they come short of this 155 or 156? It was really the bowling. Some of the shots here were absolutely clean out the middle. You miss your length, and this was the winning moment. Goes for an IPDC 6, but are short by 5 runs. Yeah, what a moment for the men in orange. Gemcon Khulna are your champions. And this is the story for the final of the Bangabandhu T20 Cup. Mahmudullah 70 or 48 is what held the innings together. Nahidul again, excellent, 2 for 19. Shaikat Ali's 53 off 45 could not trump Shohidul and the bowlers of Gemcon Khulna. Khulna win by 5 runs.
This is how it started. Shubhagata outfoxed Shom Mosharkar. No good movement. Gap there in bat and pad. And Shubhagata strike. That was very intelligent piece of bowling. A slower cutter, skidded in. Mithun thought he hit the bat, but it was not. That was one of the moments of the match. Shohidul comes, bowls, picks, dives and throws to the wicket. Shamsu, he batted beautifully, but then Hassan Mahmood produced that. First ball the slower ball and then the faster ball, and the batsman couldn't get the timing. Mosaddeq tried, but it was not good enough. Shubhagato held his nerve, took the catch easily. And that was the moment of the match. Shoaib batted beautifully, brilliantly, and the bowler, the Yorker was too much for the batsman.
Yeah, just one more look at the match summary, the story of the Bangabandhu T20 Cup final. Khulna have won by 5 runs to be named champions. We're going to catch our breath and we're going to take a short break, and when we're back, we'll be with the post-match presentation.